Aloha and welcome to my backyard vertical garden. It is July 4th, 2018, and it's a wonderful day to be in the garden. Here we are at the cucumbers in the grow buckets, and this variety is Summer Dance, purchased from the Kitazawa Seed Company out of San Jose, California. It's a nice long Japanese cucumber, about an inch wide, about a foot long at harvest, very thin skin, very small seed cavity, and highly resistant to downy and powdery mildew. These guys have gone about 9 foot up the trellis and need a little fertilizer. I've been kind of busy. Here you can see the next generation coming up, and I've also got a Chanterelle melon. That's the original cantaloupe melon there. Got some cucumbers and tomatoes as well. And then over here we've got our zucchini squash growing in the buckets. Been getting a little bit of a problem with pickle worms that we get out here, but I'm still getting a few fruits. And then of course you can see my perennial favorite, the avocado squash. And these guys are going vertically up the trellises because it's a gourd, and when they're young and tender, they're just like a zucchini squash, if not better. Very delicious and prolific finds. Love the way they cruise along the fence line. And here you can see some of the worm damage that we get. Then over here we've got some Better Boy tomatoes. Was looking for a medium-sized slicing tomato that's fairly disease resistant, so the Better Boy is good for that. And you can see we've got lots of foliage, and flowers are just starting, and hopefully we'll be getting fruit set. These were all planted from suckers just a few weeks ago, so sucker production is so much quicker than starting from seed. Same variety here. We've got the buckets going up another trellis, taking advantage of any space in the yard that I can get. And even with all the rain we've been having, I am getting a few tomatoes out of this. Kind of the holy grail out here in Hawaii because of all the bugs that we get. And you can see my peppers are doing very well. One plant in each one of the grow buckets. These are the small Thai chilies. Use all of these 3 different chili varieties in. And those are the small Nioi Hawaiian chilies. And then we've got the long Thai chilies. I use all 3 of these in my stir fries and cookings, and also in making chili pepper water, a Hawaiian favorite here. You can see the acorn squash growing up. And then on either side of the opening where I store my lawnmower, you can see I've got buckets for cherry tomatoes. And I'm using simple trellis clips and strings. So you can see the little plastic clip. It clips over the string and then around your tomato plant or whatever you're trying to trellis. It makes it really easy to trellis just about anything, anywhere. Now what I like to do with the cherry tomatoes is have them fill in that whole space. So they will be coming up on both sides in the buckets. This is a sucker that I just jammed in the pot a couple days ago, so it's adjusting. But it'll take off and shoot up. Then I should have a nice little cherry tomato arch right over my little garage unit there. Over here I've got another cherry tomato. You can see coming out of the beds there. Get a better view back here. You can see all the buckets and how well all the cucumbers are doing back there, taking advantage of that sunny spot. Sun is rare in my yard, just a few hours a day. But you can see the cherry tomatoes are doing very well. And they take to the trellis quite easily. I only have to do minimal training of them to go in and out of the trellis panels. They really take advantage of it and trellis themselves. If I can do it, you can do it, so no excuses. Even if you rent and you got a little backyard and you can only plant in containers around the perimeter, you can still have a decent garden and get some nice produce to supplement your monthly food budget and increase your health with all the nutritional density that you can create in your own backyard vertical garden.